Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hi, my name is KK Necessary. Please subscribe below, and after subscribing please hit the notification bell so that you can be aware of when I will be uploading my other videos. Did you do so yet? Okay, we're gonna pause and wait till you do it, because it's not that hard. You get like 1 second for do it. Like, do you know? Did you? Okay, thank you. So today we'll be doing a story time on when I used marijuana. Like, I almost got in trouble for this because I did say this in my Get Ready With Me that, well, if you watched to the end, you saw that I said that I'll be doing a story time on my marijuana use. So we're going to do that story time now. Okay. So I went to a Christian university, and that's something you wouldn't expect to happen in a Christian university, I guess. So anyways, it was a Thursday afternoon, and I know this because normally on Thursdays my friends and I would have, like, we play netball, volleyball and all of that, because you would not normally have a class on a Friday. So because of that, my friends and I would normally have, like, Thursday as a fun day. So this particular Thursday, I had a late class, I believe, because I was coming from a class, or I had something to record, so I was coming from out of my department late. My friends had bought some cookies, so I did not know that marijuana was in the cookie at first. So they bought the cookie, and I came out of class and I was a bit hungry, so I saw them with the cookie. When I took the cookie, everybody was laughing, and I was like, why everybody laughing? I'm like, did you guys throw the cookie on the ground or what? Because that would be the first thing you think of when somebody laugh when you're gonna eat something. Like, what them do wrong with the cookie? So I was like, okay, what them do wrong with the cookie before I put it in my mouth? No, but I had already placed it in my mouth. So I was chewing and I was like, what did you guys do with the cookie? And everybody was looking at me like waiting for a reaction. But I was there chewing and I was like, well, the cookie done in my mouth, so anything they do to it, I don't eat it already. Don't go in my mouth, so if I drop it a ground, it don't go in my mouth already. So I saw the cookie, and then everybody was like, so you know, taste something different about the cookie? I was like, no, something's supposed to taste different about the cookie. So then I'm like, alright, cool. So then afterwards, one of my friends was like, okay, them put weed in the cookie. So I was like, oh, so that them did really a babes about, like, them could have done something put weed in the cookie. So I was not really shocked, because at that time most of my friends were already experimenting with marijuana. So I was like, okay, cool. So I had the cookie. It didn't affect me in any way, so I was like, okay, cool, let me have peace more. So I took about 2 or 3 of the cookies, and I had it, and then I was okay. We went on playing volleyball and stuff. So we played volleyball for around an hour. Alright, so I had another friend in the story. What am I going to name her? Which is very important, so I'm going to name she Carrie. So Carrie came around now, and Carrie saw us with a cookie, grab out the cookie, eat the cookie. Carrie's a person where can't drink, can't hold her liquor, can barely stay in a room where somebody's smoking and all of that. So she was like a person where you're not supposed to eat the cookie. So my other friend was like, Carrie, don't eat the cookie. She ate the cookie anyways, because she began bad and eat the cookie, because we told her that marijuana was in the cookie actually. So me eat it without knowing that marijuana was in it. Them actually tell her, because they know how she's there, how she is if they get drunk. So they were like, Carrie, marijuana in the cookie. Carrie said she no business, so she take the cookie eat. So she ate the small piece of cookie, because it was like half of a cookie she had, and then afterwards she said she wanted a piece more because she not feel no way. So they gave it to her, and then she was like, oh, this not feel no way, because obviously I never put too much enough in there or something, because she don't feel no type of way. We normally leave school around 11 or 12, so it was around that time. And then because I live walking distance from school, they followed me over to my apartment and then they went back. So when I reached over to my apartment, that's when the cookie kind of like kicked in, right? So I was there, and then it was like I was laying down in my bed, and then when I lay down in my bed, it was like everything is moving like this very slowly. So everything was spinning, but it was moving so slowly, and I was like, okay, then what is happening? Is this the cookie? And then I had this assignment to do, right? Because I had a class where we'd normally have assignments due on a Sunday afternoon. I had that assignment to do, so I was thinking about the assignment that night. Like, I was like, what am I going to do for the assignment? And then it's like I had a grand idea of what I was going to do for the assignment, and then I saw a light bulb come up on top of my head. I was like, oh my god, I'm a genius. That's what I'm telling myself. And then I saw the light bulb come on top of my head, and I was like, okay, this is hilarious. So I started laughing because I was like, why is there a light bulb on top of my head? Like, legit, like, honestly, I saw the light bulb. I know this was because I had marijuana in my system, but I legit see the light bulb on top of my head after me figure out what I was going to do for the assignment. I wasn't doing the assignment, but I was thinking about what I would do for the assignment, and I saw the light bulb on top of my head, and then I was laughing. So I was feeling ill, like I wanted to throw up because I'm being spinned. I was laying in my bed because I was laying down. My roommate came in. She had late classes because she did nursing. So my roommate came in. I was like, Kadeem, why you look like that? You look real sick. And I was like, oh my god, yeah, I feel sick. I didn't tell her that it was like I had marijuana cookie, because we weren't that close of a friend. Even though we were real close, we weren't that close. So I didn't want her to kind of judge me or prejudge me, because I would normally do something like that. So I didn't want her to judge me. So I said, I'm not going to tell her. And she's actually like the nicest roommate I've ever had. I need to tell you guys about my horror story, my horror roommate story. Like, I've had a couple of those. But anyways, back on track. I was there, and she was like, alright, I'm going to make you some tea. So she, Karen, that's what I said I named her, right? I don't remember. But she made me some tea. And then I was there, and she was like, sip it. So she was there taking her time and allowing me to sip the tea. So after that, I went to go and take a shower. So I walked to the bathroom, fine. But when it was time for me to reach up to the shower, like, my foot wasn't working. Like, my foot was wobbling. Like, when you feel, I don't know if you know how it feels, but how it is, like, when you don't feel like there's no bone in your body. I stepped on the ground, but my foot wasn't standing firm. It was like this. Like, so my foot was going like this instead of standing up firm. When you stand up firm. So my foot was going like this. So I was like, what the hell? I sat on the edge of the shower, and I was trying to put my foot over. So I was there, like, putting my foot over to the shower. So I was sitting on the thing like this. So I was sitting on the thing like this, right? So over, and then I was just trying to put my foot over into the shower, but every time it get wobbly. So I was trying to do that, and then eventually I reached in the shower, and then I guess the coldness of the water or the tea, I'm not sure which one, but one of the two of them kind of wake me up. So after that, I was a bit better. I wasn't fully 100, because when I went in back, I wasn't spinning around, but I was okay after the shower. I remember that much. So one of my guy friends called and was like, oh, Kerry, up here I cry. She ran up the stairs and I cried. I'm like, what do you mean, Kerry, I ran up the stairs and I cried? Because remember, she had the marijuana cookie as well. So she was there, and he was like, yes, she ran up the stairs and cried. So she wanted her mother, and so she can't see. So I was like, what happened to her? So I'm like, obviously I must have cooked you on the gear. I mean, she had all that. We live separate places, so it was like I would have to take a taxi to go to her house. So I just said, you know what, I didn't feel good, and they were there with her, so let them go and figure it out. After that, I went to bed to sleep, and everybody was texting say yo something happened to them. So the day after now we went over to Kerry's house, and we were all talking about the experience that we had with the cookie, and then we're like, yo, that was an epic experience, because it was epic, because it was my first time using marijuana, and the last time actually. I don't know, it felt like I could take something off my bucket list, because I know that I would not have used it if I never used it then. Like legit. Almost all college students kind of use marijuana to a certain extent. Like even if it's just one time or them do it for a while and then stop. But I guess that was like our little mini experience. Well, my little experience with it. Yeah, so that's the end of the story.